I thought, it was a good team win. A little bit shorthanded without Cam and Julius tonight, and so numbers were a little low. Thought we came out and first 10 minutes we were really good. I think we got up 30 or so in the first 10 minutes, and then just has kind of been uh, the case for this team, struggle with prosperity. So, the next 20 minutes, I think it was pretty much a stalemate. And then last 10 minutes, we stepped back on the gas and took it from whatever it was, 30 to whatever the final margin was, 47. Credit Johnson, they played hard the whole way through. And we did some good things. I mean, I thought, like I said, defensively, the first 10 minutes, we were really good. Offensively, the ball was flying around and guys were touching pain. And even in the second half, I thought, even though we didn't shoot it well, we generated some really good looks. Guys were aggressive, attacking, and trying to make the right play. We just obviously missed a lot of shots. Missed, I think, in the first half, 3 dunks along with a couple layups. And second half, I thought we like I said, we got great looks. We just struggled to shoot the ball on those looks. But defensive intensity, Wayne, that middle 20 minutes was not good. It was just a lull that has become kind of for the norm for this team, and that's something that if starting Saturday we don't correct, those lulls will come back and cost us games.
Individually, Devin Whitfield, another strong game for him. I think he had 18 points with about 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Just how good is it to see him clicking offensively?
Yeah, he can score in bunches. He was unbelievable the first 12 minutes. I mean, I think he made his first 4 threes, and he was getting downhill and finishing, and lost a little bit of steam there, obviously in that middle stretch. But he's a guy that can really get going, and having guys like he and like Alex that are we know are capable of getting hot and of shot making, and Devin's versatility offensively. Obviously, he can shoot the 3, but he can also, get downhill, get the rim. And I thought he did a fairly good job on 23 Jones, who's a really good player, came in averaging almost 23 a game. And I thought Dev, did a really good job chasing him around and working and making his life difficult. And so, again, those are positive things, and when you have guys that can step in and get 20 and a half, and we've got, probably 3 with Alex and Devin and Voss that are capable of doing that. It's always a nice luxury to have. So it was good because we needed. I didn't think everybody else was engaged offensively early. It felt a little bit lethargic, but his shot making, he was going, and I thought that boosted the energy. And like I said, I think with 10 minutes ago it was 44 to like 12 or something, or 44-14, and we were really good. And then, like I said, that middle 20 minutes, it was pretty much even. And credit Johnson for not giving in, and then discredit us for not, trying to really stay the course, continue to do the things that got us that position. And then the group, the last 10 minutes, I thought, once I got a couple guys out, we found a 5 that wanted to be out there and wanted to play and wanted to compete, and then we wound up growing that lead again to, what it finished with.
You touched on there the final 10 minutes of the game, able to get some other guys in there. Jeremiah Keene, a player that's really been stepping up as a freshman, been playing quality minutes. He was able to get out there, be productive as well. If you could just touch on those, that kind of second unit.
Yeah.
That you threw in there.
Yeah, I think, it was good to see two guys that really need minutes, that are kind of, on the fringe of the rotation, are Jeremiah Keene and Shaquille Rombley. And, sometimes minutes are hard to come by when we're at full strength. Being down 2 guys gave them expanded opportunities. Obviously, Jeremiah's had expanded opportunities the last 2 games because with Julius being out, and I thought he's played well in both. He didn't make shots the way he normally does tonight. But it still finished with double figures. I thought guarded fairly well. Jeremiah's going to be a great player here in time. He really is. He's got a lot of special attributes, and again, I think he's going to help us here as the season goes on. He certainly is working to earn himself a spot in the rotation, and with his play on both ends of the floor. And I thought Shaquille was good tonight. He really thought did a good job of doing what he does, which is screening and rolling and being athletic and trying to generate and get us, second chance opportunities and getting on the offensive glass. And he didn't do anything outside of what he's capable of. And I thought he gave us some really good minutes. And hopefully, as we go on, we're going to need everybody. So having those two guys, at least the last two games, and particularly this game, get that experience, so it'll be beneficial down the line.
What's something that, a game like this, you go up by 30 fairly quickly, and then, like you mentioned, you hit that wall. What's the message to the team in that time where obviously you're outplaying them better physically than they are as a unit, as a team?
Yeah.
What's kind of your message to keep the guys? You got to keep the pedal to the metal here.
Whatever it is, it's not resonating, so I need to change the messaging. It is just been the same song and dance. The reality is starting Saturday as you get in the league. We've been able to win the last few games on talent, right? I mean, that's what we're winning on. We're winning on the fact that we're way more talented than the teams we're playing. Whether that's Christian Brothers or Johnson tonight, even Clayton State, we're just, we have more talent in those teams. And you're winning on talent versus winning on your competitiveness, winning on your execution. There's a big difference in, do you feel good about what you accomplish, or do you judge yourself, on what you accomplished, or do you judge yourself on what you should have accomplished, right? There's a big difference. And that's what is your capacity, and, how good can you be? And I think we have a lot of guys that, feel good about what they accomplished. So we're up 30. We know we're going to win. Now we can kind of downshift into cruise control, and we get these long stretches. But the reality is, as we get into league play, if you don't string 40 minutes together and compete and fight and execute and get after it for the entire game, you're going to get beat. We're going down to play a Wingate team that beat us last year in the conference tournament, that's undefeated right now, that's, right outside the top 25 in a road game. If we have lulls like we've had, we'll get beat. And I don't know, I hope it doesn't take that for guys to realize and for guys to change, but ultimately, it's on them. They're going to have to do it. I mean, my job is to message and let them know and try to be honest and give them honest feedback. It's their job to try to take that feedback, apply it, grow, improve, and be better in these situations. But so far, since Davenport, I don't think we've played 40 minutes of basketball or come anything close to approximating 40 minutes of basketball. We've won, so we've accomplished something, but it's what should we have accomplished? What should we have done these 4 games? How well could we have played? Can we sustain it? And because you're going to have to, that's going to be called on. Like, you're going to get called on that. We always talk about making deposits, so when you have to make withdrawals, you have it. And, we'll see if we can get there on Saturday, because anything less than our best and 40 minutes of elite competitiveness and elite execution, we'll lose on Saturday.